May 6, 1937. A crowd gathered at Lakehurst, New Jersey to witness the arrival of the German airship Hindenburg, a marvel of technology and luxury. The massive silver vessel, fresh from a transatlantic flight, floated into view, awe-inspiring and serene. Excitement filled the air as the Hindenburg prepared to land, despite earlier storm delays. Suddenly, a flicker of flame appeared near the tail. In seconds, fire raced across the airship, turning anticipation into horror. The Hindenburg, once a symbol of progress, was engulfed in flames and plummeted to the ground in just over 30 seconds. Radio announcer Herbert Morrison's anguished cry, "Oh, the humanity," captured the shock of the moment for listeners worldwide. The disaster was broadcast and filmed, making it one of the most iconic tragedies of the 20th century. The burning wreckage ended the era of passenger airships overnight. Public trust in these flying giants vanished instantly. The Hindenburg disaster raised urgent questions about airship safety and technology. Why did it happen? What caused the fire? The event left a permanent scar on aviation history. It remains a powerful reminder of the risks that come with technological ambition. The Hindenburg, or LZ-129, was the largest aircraft ever built. Over 800 feet long, dwarfing modern jets. Its rigid duralumin frame held 16 gas cells, making it a floating palace of German engineering. Inside, passengers enjoyed private cabins, a dining room, a lounge with a grand piano, and even a pressurized smoking room. The Hindenburg offered a swift, luxurious alternative to ocean liners, crossing the Atlantic in just 2.5 days. Panoramic windows provided breathtaking views, and the experience was smooth and quiet. Operated by the German Zeppelin company, it was both a technological marvel and a propaganda tool, bearing Nazi insignia. In 1936, it completed 17 safe round trips, carrying thousands in comfort. The Hindenburg seemed to promise a glamorous future for air travel. It was seen as reliable, safe, and the pinnacle of modern engineering. But beneath the luxury, hidden dangers lurked. The Hindenburg floated thanks to buoyancy, its gas cells filled with hydrogen, a gas lighter than air. Hydrogen provided immense lift, allowing the airship to carry heavy loads across oceans. The original design called for helium, a safer, non-flammable gas, but U.S. export restrictions forced the use of hydrogen. Despite hydrogen's risks, German engineers believed strict safety protocols would prevent disaster. Crew wore spark-proof shoes, and smoking was confined to a sealed room. 4 diesel engines powered the Hindenburg, propelling it at up to 84 miles per hour. Pilots used fins and rudders to steer, and could adjust altitude by releasing gas or dropping ballast. The combination of buoyant lift and engine power made the Hindenburg a precise, long-range flyer. Passengers enjoyed a smooth, quiet ride high above the Atlantic. But the reliance on hydrogen was a gamble. The airship's safety depended on flawless operation and luck. That gamble would prove fatal. The Hindenburg's final flight began on May 3, 1937, departing Frankfurt with 36 passengers and 61 crew. Spirits were high as the airship glided westward, offering fine dining, socializing, and stunning ocean views. The journey was uneventful until storms near the American coast forced delays and a change of course. Captain Max Pruss, an experienced pilot, navigated around thunderstorms arriving over Lakehurst hours late. Poor weather kept the Hindenburg circling until evening. At last, the skies cleared enough for a landing attempt. The ground crew and spectators watched as the airship descended toward the mooring mast. Landing ropes were dropped and the crew began the careful process of securing the ship. Everything seemed routine, a standard landing performed many times before. No one suspected disaster was seconds away. The Hindenburg hovered, poised above the ground. In moments, a catastrophe would unfold. The age of airships was about to end in flames. At 7:25 p.m., as the ground crew worked, a small flame appeared near the tail. Witnesses saw a blue glow, then a burst of fire as leaking hydrogen ignited. Flames raced along the airship's flammable skin, fed by hydrogen and wind. The Hindenburg structure melted and buckled as the tail dropped and the nose pitched upward. In seconds, the entire ship was engulfed, heat radiating hundreds of feet away. The burning skeleton crashed to the ground in just over 30 seconds. Of 97 people on board, 35 died, along with one ground crew member. Miraculously, 62 survived, some jumping from windows, others rescued from the wreckage. Survivors suffered burns and injuries, but the speed of the fire made escape nearly impossible for many. The disaster's violence shocked the world. The Hindenburg's fiery end was both sudden and total. It marked the death of the passenger airship era. The Hindenburg's rapid destruction was due to its hydrogen, over 7 million cubic feet of the most flammable element. Once ignited, hydrogen burns explosively fast, releasing immense energy. But the airship's cotton skin, coated with flammable chemicals like cellulose nitrate, acted as a giant fuse. The fire raced along the skin even faster than the hydrogen could burn. Stormy weather played a role. Thunderstorms charged the air, and wet landing ropes may have created an electrical spark. This spark likely ignited leaking hydrogen or the flammable skin. The combination of hydrogen, a flammable skin, and static electricity created a perfect storm. The fire's speed left little chance for escape. The Hindenburg was doomed the moment the spark flew. Its destruction was as swift as it was total. Investigators from Germany and the US searched for answers. Early theories of sabotage were quickly dismissed. No evidence of a bomb or foul play was found. The most accepted explanation is the static spark theory. As the Hindenburg landed, thunderstorms charged the airship's frame. Wet landing ropes grounded the frame, but the fabric skin retained a separate charge. A spark likely jumped between the skin and frame, igniting leaking hydrogen. Other theories, engine backfire, lightning, were ruled out by evidence. The disaster was almost certainly an accident, not sabotage. A fatal mix of hydrogen, flammable skin, and static electricity sealed the Hindenburg's fate. Despite dramatic footage, the Hindenburg did not explode. It burned. The fire was rapid combustion, not a detonation. The roar was collapsing metal, not a blast. The disaster, while infamous, was not the deadliest airship accident. The USS Akron crash claimed more lives. The Hindenburg's tragedy is remembered because it was captured on film and radio, searing it into public memory. Sabotage theories persist in popular culture, but investigations found no evidence. The most likely cause remains an accidental spark, another myth. Herbert Morrison's "Oh, the Humanity" was not broadcast live. It was a recording played later. His words, though, became iconic, capturing the raw emotion of the event. The Hindenburg story is a mix of fact, myth, and enduring fascination. Its legacy is shaped as much by media as by reality. The Hindenburg disaster shattered public confidence in airships overnight. Once seen as the future of travel, airships were now viewed as dangerous relics. The Zeppelin company ended passenger flights immediately. The disaster cleared the way for airplanes to dominate transatlantic travel. The Hindenburg's fiery end marked a turning point in aviation history. Its legacy is a cautionary tale about the dangers of ignoring safety for speed or spectacle. The decision to use hydrogen, driven by politics and economics, proved fatal. The Hindenburg became a symbol of technological hubris and lost dreams. Yet, it also represents a brief romantic era of travel now gone. The lessons learned shaped aviation safety for decades. The image of the burning Hindenburg remains etched in history, a day when the sky fell.